Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports.
The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. This is Tony Pollard. And he returns this to the 22. Time for Dak Prescott of the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
I love his mobility, and I think he continues to get better and better as a pocket passer. But how about just the plain intangibles that he brings to the position? Mental toughness, as well as a physical presence that helps power any offense.
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Prescott from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it fourth down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, Julian Edelman. Returnable here from the 38. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2003, also three-time Pro Bowler from Alcorn State, Steve McNair.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now McNair. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with a long-time Buccaneer. It's Mike Alstott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
On second down, McNair. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On second down, Prescott again. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now Edelman. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. from the gun. Here's McNair. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again. McNair. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Julian Edelman, 38 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now first down. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. They start on the ground with Elliott. A minute 52 to play until halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. From the 24, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Touchdown, Chargers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. Shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he will be brought brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17.
Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott to the right side. He's got Cooper. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Now hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott connects in with the tight end Blake Jarwin.
Prescott's pass.
7 yards the pickup there. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. Two 1st downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Dak Prescott sacked. A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So the Chargers will start the 2nd half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. Pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
What a way to start the 2nd half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Him up 5, 1st and 15. Now McNair. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
it's Tomlinson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Andre Johnson, 55 yards. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Prescott stripped and picked up by the Chargers. The big fella, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Chargers. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, I like your respect. Getting more than when I get expecting at the back.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 18.
The Chargers defense now getting set and taking the field. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again? So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Able to hit his target rim. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott to throw it. His throw incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll throw again. Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. It is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Oh, the lonely punter inside their own 20 figured for sure they were punting this away. They did not, and the move does not pay off.
You think someone put up the stop signal when he started to trot over the sideline? Nope, no, son. We're going to go for it here. Usually when you see a team do these types of things, it's because they're so dominant that they don't believe that they can get beat. This is much more of what you see in a high school game, maybe some of those mismatched college games. But in the NFL, any given Sunday is a phrase they take seriously. And guess what? That was probably going to backfire.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Dontari Poe in on the stop. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
Makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's McNair. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 8.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Prescott. Prescott stripped. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Recovered by the offense.
Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. Completes it right side to Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas 1st down.
Cowboys.
One last shot now for Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.